everyone. So today I'm going to speak about the careers in astronomy and astrophysics. ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅꯁꯨ ꯈꯪꯅꯔꯦ astronomy ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ astrophysics ꯇꯝꯃꯒ ꯀꯩ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯒꯦ, ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣ, ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯀꯩꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ, ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯀꯩ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯐꯦꯠ ꯗꯤꯇꯦꯜꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯚꯤꯗꯤꯑꯣꯁꯤ ꯁꯦꯝꯖꯕꯅꯤ. ꯑꯩꯅ ꯉꯥꯡꯕꯗ ꯆꯤꯠꯊꯕ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯁꯨ ꯉꯥꯛꯄꯤꯅꯤ. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯣꯏꯁꯟꯁꯤ astronomy ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ astrophysics ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯀꯣꯏꯁꯟ ꯈꯔ ꯍꯪꯁꯦ. ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯊꯋꯥꯟꯃꯤꯆꯥꯛ, ꯑꯗꯒꯤ planets, moon, asteroids, comets and galaxies ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯈꯪꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯂꯥꯡꯇꯛꯅꯕ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ? ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯅꯪꯁꯦ ꯑꯇꯤꯌꯥ ꯌꯦꯡꯕ ꯄꯥꯝꯖꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ? ꯍꯣꯏ, not in the sense of poetic but scientifically. And ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯁꯨꯕꯗ black holes, ꯑꯗꯒꯤ time traveling, ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯇꯣꯄꯤꯛꯁꯤ ꯈꯪꯉꯤꯀꯣ. black holes ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯁꯨ ꯇꯥꯟꯅꯔꯕꯅꯦ. ꯑꯁꯤ ꯈꯪꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯂꯥꯡꯇꯛꯅꯕ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ? And ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯚꯔꯁꯁꯤ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯋꯥꯛ ꯇꯧꯒꯦꯁꯦ, ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯥꯗ ꯈꯪꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯂꯥꯡꯇꯛꯅꯕ ꯀ꯭ꯌꯨꯔꯤꯌꯣꯁꯤꯇꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯁꯦ, ꯑꯁꯤꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯛꯑꯗꯤꯀꯣ, ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤꯒ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯩ. ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤꯁꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ? ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯗꯤꯐꯤꯅꯤꯁꯟꯗ ꯍꯣꯏ ꯃꯥꯁꯤ ꯁꯦꯂꯦꯁꯇꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯦꯛꯁ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯅꯦꯠꯁ, ꯁ꯭ꯇꯥꯔꯁ, ꯃꯨꯟ, ꯒꯦꯂꯦꯛꯁꯤꯁ, ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯗꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯦꯕ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯕꯦꯁꯤꯛ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯟꯁꯤꯄꯥꯜꯁꯤ ꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁ, ꯀꯦꯃꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ, ꯃꯦꯇꯤꯑꯣꯔꯣꯂꯣꯖꯤ, ꯃꯦꯊꯃꯦꯇꯤꯛꯁ, ꯑꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯐꯝ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔ ꯂꯥꯛꯈꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯅꯩꯅꯕ ꯀꯣ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤꯅ ꯀꯩ ꯗꯤꯜꯁ ꯇꯧꯒꯦꯁꯦ, ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯗ ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯄꯟꯈꯤꯕ ꯁꯦꯂꯦꯁꯇꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯦꯛꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯁꯟ, ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯐꯝ, ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯗꯩ ꯎꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯛ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯦꯂꯦꯁꯇꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯦꯛ ꯎꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯔꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯑꯦꯄꯦꯔꯦꯟ ꯂꯩ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔ ꯀꯔꯝꯕ ꯂꯣꯅ ꯒꯕꯔꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯊꯝꯒꯦꯕ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯁꯟꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯨꯕꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯐꯣꯔꯝ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯀꯦ, ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯁꯦꯁ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯔꯐꯦꯁꯀꯤ ꯐꯤꯆꯔꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯅꯩꯅꯕꯀꯣ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯁꯨꯕꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯐꯝ, ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡ, ꯑꯗꯨ ꯀꯩ ꯌꯥꯎꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ, ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯐꯤꯖꯤꯀꯦꯜ ꯀꯟꯗꯤꯁꯟꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯅꯩꯅꯕ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯔꯤꯁꯨꯕꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯦꯚꯤꯇꯦꯁꯟ ꯑꯦꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯛꯇꯤቭ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯀꯣ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯀꯩꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡ, ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯔꯦꯗꯤꯌꯦꯁꯟ, ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯔꯦꯗꯤꯌꯦꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯅꯩꯅꯕ. ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯃꯉꯥꯁꯨꯕꯗꯅ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯝꯗꯧꯅ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯈꯤꯒꯦ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯐ꯭ꯌꯨꯆꯔ ꯗꯤꯕ꯭ꯂꯞꯃꯦꯟ ꯀꯩ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯅꯩꯅꯕꯁꯦ ꯁꯤ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤꯅ ꯗꯤꯜꯁ ꯇꯧꯏꯀꯣ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯅ, ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁꯁꯤ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤꯒꯤ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯥꯟꯁ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯏꯀꯣ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯕꯦꯁꯤꯛ ꯕꯤꯍꯥꯏꯟ ꯗ ꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯂꯣꯁ ꯑꯣꯐ, ꯈꯨꯗꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯣꯁꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯁꯤꯅꯦ. ꯃꯣꯁꯟꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤꯅ ꯅꯩꯅꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯁꯟ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ ꯁꯤꯅꯦ. ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯛꯇꯣꯏꯁꯤꯅ ꯕꯤꯍꯥꯏꯟ ꯗ ꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁ, ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯡ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁ, ꯀꯔꯝꯕ ꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁꯀꯤ ꯐꯦꯅꯣꯃꯦꯅꯥꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯈꯤꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ. ꯈꯨꯗꯝ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯥꯔ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯁꯤꯅꯦ. ꯁ꯭ꯇꯥꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯣꯛꯄ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯍꯤꯡꯕ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯁꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯅꯩꯅꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦꯕ. ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁꯁꯤ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯊꯧ ꯇꯧꯋꯦꯕ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯀꯣꯁꯃꯣꯂꯣꯖꯤ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯩ. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤꯗꯅ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯐꯣꯀꯁ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯄꯣꯖꯤꯁꯟ, ꯃꯣꯁꯟꯁ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯈꯪꯉꯦ ꯉꯝꯃꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗꯅꯦꯕ. ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁꯇꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯛ ꯑꯃ, ꯈꯨꯗꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯥꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯦ, ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯥꯔꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯀꯝꯗꯧꯅ ꯐꯤꯖꯤꯀꯦꯜ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯄꯔꯇꯤꯁ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯀꯦꯃꯤꯀꯦꯜꯁ ꯀꯩ ꯌꯥꯎꯒꯦ, ꯀꯝꯗꯧꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯈꯤꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯅꯩꯅꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦꯕ. ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯁꯝꯂꯞꯅ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟꯁ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣ ꯈꯔ ꯄꯤꯔꯦ. ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤ ꯃꯦꯖꯔꯁ ꯄꯣꯖꯤꯁꯟ. ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯄꯣꯖꯤꯁꯟ ꯃꯦꯖꯔ ꯇꯧꯔꯅꯤ, ꯂꯨꯃꯤꯅꯣꯁꯤꯇꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯉꯥꯜ ꯄꯤꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯆꯥꯡ, ꯃꯣꯁꯟꯁ, ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯁꯦꯂꯦꯁꯇꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯦꯛꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯀꯦꯔꯦꯛꯇꯔꯤꯁꯇꯤꯛꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤ ꯇꯥꯏꯌꯦꯕ. astrophysics in a kind of my theory, Nana, structure singigi, command or horoke, Mahogi, Kai Karam reaction or any Behane, Magi physics keep time the photo, Nana do never. I know some example of this. Okay, at the end of the stars on my stars, the positions on being a member, which is the ground the go. I see him told the astronomy told in the astrophysics and another is not getting stars can't queer again. Come down or a kick. The can't queen hingani. See Madame and another never. Also, the astrophysics dark matters. Dark energy asi astrophysics termsing asi matang da soi matung tabada asi termsing discussion video sem da phona jarke makoi sing ji kamai to ga nei oirakhi ge karino hai matang da astrophysics sin nei adoi ne ba duga astronomer ga astrophysicist ga kenaba hoi ni si kene mana ayama matam loina mandi manai ko aduga astronomers in a celestial objects in see. Astronomy is not like other subjects, like we can't do experiments sitting here. So astronomy I am in celestial objects in celestial objects in the universe is our laboratory. So telescope or satellite tagalaga makoigi observation tawde neba kaike leige kamdo no adu matang na neina doineba astronomer mathong neba se adi astrophysics in thesis ne kaina handa astrophysics ne ne do sina my properties in stars are galaxy are galaxies kaike my galaxy to kaike yauge kamdo no khige aduga kamdo form to okay evolution lak kani asi matang na doineba. The goals of astrophysics is to discover how the universe works, explore comment or go kige olakpa adoba planet life searching doba or stars atopa galaxies ta ko see matang na never. So this is the important part here. Careers and jobs in astronomy. Astronomy is tamaga kay careers we may kay tabak like him at astronomer the tabak sinji kay na astronomers can I can a book of pancre mokaban makosi unique most of the time makosi amatan the observatory the telescope the data observe toba the finding toba according to the present best part of theorem, the Big Bang theorem, so stars evolved astronomers in a commenter or a kike evolution slake do more cunning forever. Tonga rules theories in Matumina Nina Junior. Hojiki remote telescopes I Hubble Space Telescope space the remote or spend the data in ground or space the ground data in observed the neighbor and computer generated almost imaging when analyze the one discover or interpretation of the neighbor astronomer method. Astronomer see any tonga lego amana observation astronomer theoretical astronomer so observation astronomer is in a focus on the direct study of star planet galaxy and the topoga look at theoretical in a mahona galaxy magi elliptical galaxy has in it my models I'm like doing models in moina analyze all the nine do never model kadi be karam galaxy a karam galaxy be age asi spiral oidara elliptical oidara the commenter how ki have tang na do so observation astronomy is focused on acquiring and analyzing data so basic principle of physics ki matong ina ko duka theoretical astronomy is oriented towards the development of computer or analytical models to describe akoina observation tawraga phangpa data singje akoina computer or analytical method tawraga akhoi object sing analyze tawba adigi describe tawna hana joine ko daga subfields of astronomy according to the object specializations akoina astronomy so makan makan lai akoina planetary ki khoi galaxy sorry stars or planets ki matang nainaba duga star matang nainaba adagi tongan star solar astronomer haisina mo single star am hawte kudam sun hai sun matang da naina le dene or any serious stars or anything so stellar astronomers in amok stars moin eyes can opi dene star matang da naina dene command black holes nebula white dwarfs si matang da focus taw dene duga galactic astronomer sina mo na galaxy maming sinam tai ko akoina naina du sina galaxy matang naina dene milky way gi duga galaxy du so galaxy is vast collection of clouds stars matters so akhoi naina dene ko cosmology sina mo focus taw sina akhoi universe se kamai harokhige so now according best theorem big bang theorem se hairaga akhoi universe big bang theorem matungina smell lagi kamai to la rakhige habe matang da kamai to akhoi kyam kuin la ento ne adu matang ne adu ne adagi astrometry asina mo akhoi measure to the suns moons planets ki asi sing measure to the go so this is the most important, like one of the most important. So how to become astronomer? So many people had like me, I don't know, was astronomer ne. So matang the kamai to astronomer si okay. So sorry. So astronomer mo you need to have a basic knowledge of maths, physics, chemistry, 10+2. So biology, so because biology is important in the computer science because nowadays we got a lot of telescopic measures, observational part, so we need to analyze that in the computer. So undergraduate level na basic BSc astronomy tamba yare astrophysics to ko asi akhoi India da haraga leibasi India do in direct on leibadi BSc go na main focus period ga leibadi odi go do physics ki pass someone and lego BSc physics BSc mathematics or can study about math and physics double measure art science tamba yai aduga graduation do loraga post graduate MSc astronomy tamba yai MSc astronomy is there so asi kai karam leige to sei makha ta ba hai bono jage aduga doctor eram daga doctor PhD to boga so na top academy or NASA or ISRO or good academics ani adi PhD to bom daga go is or go aduga so those are from BTech so BTech basic physics tamdre go astronomy tamdre undergraduate but nangsi BTech or BE engineering tamego so we don't need to give up like even I am from the computer science engineering and I want to study in the astrophysics that I'm going to do masters and the PhD so BTech or background also go akoina MSc astronomy you need to have a basic knowledge of physics mathematics and so you need to, after engineering learga na akoina astronomy the MSc tamthaba yai so asiden physics suggested career paths for theoretical astronomy for BTech and the BE ahan besina si astronomy version ani subisna BTech am BE the focus orga suggest paase akoina missing BE or BTech to hangle as I see computer engineering tame I see astronomy the pamjare or space or anything pamjare kamai tawraga see yadabra yabra this possible so but you need to be basic as I told before missing knowledge level daga roi ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯟꯖꯤꯅꯤꯌꯥꯔꯤꯡ ꯂꯣꯏꯊꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯐꯤꯖꯤꯛꯁꯅ ꯃꯥꯁꯇꯔ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ, ꯃꯥꯁꯇꯔ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯒ PhD ꯑꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ PhD ꯇꯧꯕ ꯑꯣꯔ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯏꯑꯕ, ꯑꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯗꯤ ꯏꯠꯁ ꯄꯣꯁꯤꯕꯜ. This is for the observational astronomy for BTech and the B graduates kayko. Observational study di akoina engineering, technology, computer programming is important, require oiba. Because observe tawrꯛꯇ akoina telescopic images si akoina akhoi computer observe tawdoineba, akhoi lowraga data sing akoina observe tawdoineba. So engineering, computer programming is very important. This is same as theoretical. You need, if you are from BTech engineering also, when a master's astronomy or you can do side by side project in the PhD. So this one is for the career in jobs in astrophysics. That one is for the astronomical. Ani siyang khenabadi hoide ko adum mane aina detail na haina banajabani. Astrophysics si kai doge. So akhoi hire astronomers in makoi si amatum science or astronomer follow them say primary on the experimental side of the science. Science ki experimental side to mo na focus on. So astrophysics na towards the theory then based on focus on. So but astrophysics you need to be astronomer obviously. So in astronomy plus the astrophysics advanced mathematics, physics do detailed analysis. So astrophysics take the observed behavior of celestial objects and the observed then we need to apply the law of physics according to the current scenario and the fundamental nature. Apply the so since physics is the most important, most fundamental science that all other are based on, this means that applying of motion and interaction to celestial object, the astrophysics is worked out in it. So how to become an astrophysicist? This is also one of the most important as part of this video. So someone astrophysics also when astronomer the high among this class 10 plus 2 you need to be study math science because this is very math and science are very important. So you can do side by side project even if you are from the BTech engineering or physics background you need to do project based on astronomy. So you can attend astronomy club, do some activities, and so there are many things you can do even if you are not from the physics background in your undergraduate. So you could pursue the following as the previous in the astronomy, astrophysics, art science, physics, maths, computer science, library and arts. You can study any of these things, and you can after this undergraduate or actually I'm not mention all the subjects here. You need to have a strong foundation of physics, science and the maths. That's very important. So in college student akhoi aim doctorate in astrophysics system you need to complete a doctorate in astrophysics. So asi lorega akhoi postdoc astrophysics postdoc to and astrophysics you can work in governments, university labs or private organizations. You can work in many people are working in the SpaceX, which is private organization. So asi nataba college tamko undergraduate summer jobs, internship so many institutes among institutions internship ki kutong sabi ang pire makoy nangi when pay tawini duga but so ya du kutong sabi ang pire asi sing yoy na tawsin badaga roy. So and the engineering tamusugo you need to side by side you need to understand, you need to read what is course on astronomy and the physics and so these are very important. So career jobs in astronomy and the astrophysics. So when astronomy, the astrophysics and they are almost similar. I mean, astronomer, astrophysicist observation training and work. So it's not like that after completion of engineer, I mean physics, or you just can't become the astrophysicist or astronomer. It needs a lot of hard work and passion. Now, quite first of all, the most important thing is that you have to have immense passion. Like apamba curiosity or and the one more important about astrophysicist astronomer this is not suitable. Settle so astronomy or astrophysics is not suitable for that. Astrophysics you need to complete the PhD and postdoc so according to this, I want to read this. Space is big, really big. Space I'm for something. My studies space. What we know about our universe is, I can say, it's less than 2 or 3%. We don't know about our Earth, our planet. It's small. This is very small planet. So universe is very, very big, and career space science we have career so this is the slide, and I'm going to tell you about something. Top schools PhD US Caltech California Institute of Technology, and the Princeton, MIT, the UC Berkeley, and there are lots of good institutions. And in Asia, Academica Sinica is there, and in Japan also there are lots of good institutes like Tokyo, Tohoku is there, and in India, astronomy institute like Ayuka Pune, and TI for Mumbai, the SRI, then AIS Nainital, IISc the Soga, TI for Bombay. So Raman Institute of CSIT, and lots of institutes are there. So we don't need to worry. But what is the most important thing? The most important thing is you need to immense passion. You need to work hard. So PhD the university the astrophysics astrophysics PhD so university the mandatory or it's not mandatory. Work to planetarium or museum you can as an expert expert in India Babai Tomi Research Center Inter-University Center for Astronomy and Astrophysics Ayuka NCRA I forgot to mention is one of the best institutes in India. National Center for Radio Astrophysics, and the Indian Space Research Organization, as everyone knows. So Indian Space Research Organization IIST, Indian Institute of Astrophysics, Bangalore, then PSL, Physics Space Laboratory, Physics Research Laboratory, Osmania University, and the Indian Institute of Science, and the Prithvi and NASA, everyone know what is NASA. So space career beyond this space. So aerospace data scientist there is one guy, I forgot his name. He did his PhD from the University of Melbourne, and he did his PhD in the galaxy formation and evolution, and he's now working as a data scientist in Google. Look, it's not mandatory. University mandatory. you can work any, like in other field also. This guy is working at Google. So there are lots of things. So and what we need is passion. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕ ꯂꯦꯞꯄ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯁꯥꯗ ꯄꯥꯝꯕ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯌꯦꯕ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯁꯤꯁꯤꯅꯦ. So ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗ ꯍꯣꯏ, actually I'm not good in front of camera, so if anything is wrong, like please suggest in the comment, and so please it will help me to improve for next video. So and please don't forget to subscribe. See you in the universe. We need to find the mysteries of the universe. We are, so I just want to ask just 3 questions, only 3 questions. So you just think who we are, where we are now, are we alone? So these 3 questions. So if you want to answer, then just answer in the comment section. So try to answer these 3 questions. Thank you. Bye.